Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am JP the Outlaw, the voice that makes the moist, your favorite color commentator, here to give you my review of Smackdown Live, April 10th, 2018, in probably under 4 minutes. Let's start it off. They start off the show with Shane McMahon making an announcement for the new GM of Smackdown Live. The announcement made last night, found out that the GM would be Paige. Shout out to Paige. I think this is one of her better roles. Far as right now, my biggest question is, what do you do with Absolution? Me personally, move them back down to NXT because they is green as hell. Her first order of business after becoming the first female SmackDown general manager, she went and made a match between Daniel Bryan. The crowd went completely crazy. They wanted Rusev and Daniel Bryan, but they went AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan for the main event tonight on SmackDown. We start off our first match with the Usos and the New Day to crown the new number one contender for the world's greatest Royal Rumble. Okay match, pretty decent. The New Day wound up, not the New Day, the Usos wound up winning the number one contenders and the stare down between the Basham brothers and the New Day. Natty and Carmella's in the match. Natty was talking trash to Carmella earlier in the day, and that's how this match became a match. Natalya actually loses here and picks up Natalya and Naomi picks up the win here against Natalya. Backstage interview with Renee Young asking Shinsuke Nakamura, why would you tarnish your dream match? Shinsuke Nakamura said, maybe I got a little too emotional. She asked him another question on why would you turn your back on AJ Styles. Nakamura responds very cheekily, I don't speak English. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Charlotte in the middle of the ring. She's hyping up her big win against Asuka at WrestleMania 34, which, again, I'm completely against, just based off of what they did next. The debut of the iconic duo, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, they come out making a statement, putting a vicious beat down on Charlotte. After they beat up Charlotte, out comes Carmella to cash in her Money in the Bank, finally to win the Women's Championship on SmackDown. My biggest problem with this is Carmella is still green. I would have rather her try to cash it in with Asuka, take that loss, and then you build Asuka even more. Me personally, I'm happy they allowed her to cash it in on Charlotte versus transferring Nikki Jax over here, and she actually somehow miraculously beats Nikki Jax. It wouldn't have made no sense to me. I think this is the best way they could have went after the fumble at WrestleMania. You got to get Charlotte back on Raw. I always said that. She just looks like a fish out of water on SmackDown. Rusev versus Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode for the number one contender for the U.S. Championship going into the greatest Royal Rumble in Punjab, India. Of course, Randy Orton wins. This match was boring. It did get some decent time, but I'm just there's no way you can prepare me for a Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal again. So disheartening. Backstage interview with Carmella. She's hyping up how she won the Women's Championship, also hyping up who she would like to thank, and it ended up being her. The Staten of Princess Island has the Women's Championship, whatever, you know. I actually like Carmella. I think her gimmick is fucking hilarious. She does the moonwalk, all that other good shit. Give her time. I think she'll be a better wrestler. Just give her time. The main event, AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. Decent match. I would have got match of the night had they let these guys finish. Unfortunately, they didn't, so I give the match of the night to the Usos. Also, I love Nakamura's heel turn. It's growing on me. In the beginning, I was all the way against it, but it's actually grown on me. I like what they're doing with Nakamura. Me personally, he's done over here on SmackDown. Take him over to Raw with the shake-up. I'm going to try to put a mock version of the shake-up. I'll probably do 10 superstars from Raw, another 10 superstars from SmackDown, If I don't give that to you today or later tonight, you'll probably get it tomorrow morning, being as though NXT is just a replay of what happened at NXT TakeOver New Orleans. So I am JP the Outlaw. That is your review in under 6 minutes. I almost graced 4, but I really hate what they're doing with Rusev and Bobby Roode, that you could be using these guys in a totally different other way. But for the most part, SmackDown was pretty bland. If I had to give it a 1 out of 4, between 1 out of 4, I would give it a 2. All right, I am JP the Outlaw. I'm going to go get dressed and get ready for the rest of my day. I hope you guys do the same. Enjoy your day, and I will talk to you soon with more news and rumors. Peace.